Hi, my name is Mikey, and these are some banjo lessons for Grady. This is thus lesson number one, and it's really just about the instrument and about some stuff. If you want to play banjo, the only thing you really need is a banjo, but sometimes it helps to have some other stuff too, so I just want to kind of talk about some of that stuff. And by the way, these are about five-string banjo. There are a variety of banjos. There's four strings, and then they take banjo bodies and put them on everything, guitars and mandolins and God knows what, and that's all great stuff. But I only know how to play five string, so these are just about five string. Um, so first off, in terms of gear, I would strongly suggest a capo. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes and stuff. This one is a great one. It's made by Shub. I like this one in particular. It doesn't really get in the way. It's very accurate. It's easy to put on. It's quick to move around. There are some that are basically rubber bands with a metal bar with a little bit of padding on them and stuff like that. Those work fine. They're a lot cheaper. Um, in a pinch at a party when I probably drank too much beer, I've been known to use a carrot and a rubber band. So you don't need much to really have a capo, but they really help when you want to be able to play in different keys with different people. Banjo, in some ways, is easy to play because it's a primarily people play it in open tunings like an open G or an open C. But the disadvantage of that is it could be harder if you want to play like in the key of E. The way to cheat is to put on a cheater, which is the other thing that the other word for capos. So that's one thing. Second thing is a tuner. Strongly recommend a tuner. Basically, in the old days, you used to have a pitchfork. You'd knock it on something soft because they actually chipped, and that would take them out of pitch. But nowadays we have tuners. Snarks are great. They're very accurate. I also like snarks because the lights are easy to see. Sometimes in the daytime they're hard to see, but at night they're really easy to see. They're color. The new ones are color coded, so kind of idiot proof, stuff like that. So snarks are great, but there's many other kinds. But I would recommend checking out, thinking about the lighting that you're going to have. Also, not all tuners are as sensitive to banjos as they are to guitars, and so finding a tuner that works well on your banjo is a good thing. Another accessory is a chord chart. If you want to start playing with other people and you want to start playing and you want to listen to a tune on the radio or on the internet and figure out what the hell chords are they playing, it's useful to have this thing. This has many uses, but and including the circle of fifth, including visualization of the circle of fifths and so forth. So I strongly recommend something like that. Um, Everybody loves banjo, but not everyone loves it all the time. So sometimes you have to be able to play quietly when you want to play, but other people are asleep and stuff like that, or your neighbors are trying to study or something like that. So a mute is a good idea. The simplest mute is just like a rag or a t-shirt or a towel and stuff like that. And you just stuff it in the back. That's fine. Anything that damps it. I sometimes use newspapers, magazines, God knows what. I actually like the sound of a muted banjo. A lot of people don't. They put resonators on. They want that bright, loud sound. That's cool. The great attack on those notes, and they sound awesome, and so forth. But I happen to actually like the sound of the kind of thunkier, mellower sound too. So I've played around with a lot of mutes. I made this mute. I designed it. You can pretend it's a butterfly or something like that. But it slips in the back, and these things then close up, which gives you the ability to slightly control how much it's going to mute and stuff like that. You don't have to have this. A rag works fine. A good strap if you're going to be standing up is a good thing. But that's about it in terms of gear. Like I said, the main thing. Oh, finger picks. One thing that you'll have to decide is, do you want to play with or without finger picks, or you can all switch and sometimes play a few tunes with and sometimes a few tunes without. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes and styles. There's metal ones, there's plastic ones. Bluegrass pickers primarily use metal picks. They can move their fingers really fast. If you don't use finger picks and then you switch to picks, particularly if you're using a 3-finger style as opposed to a down pick style, you'll be amazed at how fast your fingers can move. There's very little friction on the strings. It's really cool and really fun. They make the whole thing louder, so if you want to play quiet, probably better without finger picks. So that's just a personal decision. I didn't show any, but I like the Dunlops. They've been making finger picks forever, and they're pretty great. And I like those. But there's a billion kinds. All right.